episode of Lego World. Today's episode, we are going to be making a zoo. Yeah. This one was a little tricky. Which I already have the foundation down, but I wanted to flatten some more land so I can build later on. So I get out the flattening tool to flatten the land. Get it where I want it. That way I have building room for projects. So, building the zoo is not that hard. The hard part about building the zoo is trying to keep the animals from escaping. And I learned that the hard way. So I'm probably going to be remodifying the zoo later on. Or probably rethink how I'm going to make the zoo a little bit better than the animals escape. So as you can see, I'm planning a lot of land. Who knows what I'm going to be building next, or how big it's going to be. And I'm hoping to see the new showcases very, very soon. I mean, I like that they teased us what they're going to be already. I'm just waiting for them to put them up. So I can share with you guys what I discover. So, oh yeah, I was thinking, what can I use to make the zoo fence? And that's what was a little bit tricky. We know the white fence wouldn't work out, but then I saw the spooky iron fence, and I said, why not? And then I just decided, instead of placing it that way, I'm going to place it the other way. It's a hell lot faster and easier. And free build. So as you can see, I'm putting out the fence. And I gotta decide how many exhibits I'm gonna have in my zoo. So the first thing I'm going to do is outline how big I want my zoo to be. So this is going to take some time to do. It's not a long build, it's actually a short build. It's just a matter of placing the fence. This was one of the interesting builds I've done. And the reason I say it's interesting because I wasn't sure if the animals were going to escape or what would happen at this point. So basically, putting down this fence because it almost looks like zoo fence. Like I said, I'm gonna go back, modify it in a later build probably when I have time, and try and make it a little bit better. Because I was shocked that the animals were escaping. I don't know if they were escaping by jumping over the fence, or if they literally teleported. So I have to experiment more with that. So this is where it gets a little bit tricky with the fence, is trying to line it up with the other fence on the return part. And then I realized it was off a degree. Well, off by one line, I should say. Or 2 lines. My bad. So basically, I'm for recalibrating the fence. To make it fit. Then I realized I have to redo this other side, so I might as well just keep going. This is where trial and error comes in most of the time. So once I got my fence up, I'd start deleting this fence that was put in the wrong place. Which the deleting process is a lot faster in free build than it is in normal build, I guess you call it, or using the tools separate from free build. So now I want to decide how big I want the exhibit cages to be and where I want to position them. But at the same time, I gotta compensate for the fence, which is a little tricky here because you can be off by a couple of degrees on certain things. So I have to keep playing with it till I get it so it connects. See right here, it won't connect, so I had to redo this. So I removed this line here, and I started it from the other end, and then erased what I did here, just so I can put the fence pieces in. And there's our first exhibit. So it's just me playing around with the fences for a while. I already had where one of the animals ate the other animal in the zoo. So yeah, that was interesting. But this is the first attempt to do a zoo, and wasn't sure how it was going to go. I think it went pretty well building-wise, but the part of the animals escaped. That's the theory on me. I mean, I tried closing the one cage, see if that would work at one point, and it seemed to held up, but it just doesn't look right. So I left it the way it is for now. Like I said, I'm gonna go rebuild this idea. I mean, it's not a bad idea, it's just, I don't know if it has to be up, the fence has to be up higher, or, because normally, when you place Lego sounds, the Lego animals don't escape from the zoo. This time they did. See, this one I couldn't really compensate for. So I just left it like that. Eventually, I think I couldn't compensate for it. So the fence takes quite a few minutes to put up. I know it's taking a long time to put up in this video. I mean, when you're doing it, it feels like time goes by pretty fast. I think I did fix this one. Alright, so now we Okay, so I'm trying to interrupt the fencing for the last 2 exhibits. And the thing that gets me is the owls somehow escaped. So it's kind of interesting building this. If I get a chance, I'm going to rethink my build on this zoo thing. Because there's got to be a way to make it that they don't escape. Or in my case, disappear. So now that I got my fencing done, I'm going to put in some animals. The first one I'm going to be putting in is monkeys. Objects and pick out something to decorate it with. If I chose a close spiky bush, and a red boulder. In this exhibit, I tried to go with the bear. Which was my biggest mistake here. And the reason why is the bear hopped the fence. And took out one of the monkeys. So then I decided to go with the cow instead. And I wanted to decorate the cow exhibit with a bale of hay, which I bypassed it, which usually happens often when I'm looking for something. placing the bale of hay down. The next exhibit next to the cows. Well, I do have this cow escape, so... Apparently you can see this didn't go this part didn't go well because I let the cow escape, but the next exhibit by the cows is going to be a crocodile. After I fix up the cow exhibit. This was a pretty fun build. I mean, even though the animals disappeared or did magic tricks, let's put it this way. I was looking at these other cages trying to think what I want to put in them. So with this cage, I'm decorating it with the flat rock stone. Well, flat stone stack, they call it. Still a bunch of rocks. So yeah, this is the alligator exhibit. This exhibit here is going to be the elephant exhibit. And I decorated it with brush. So the next exhibit I'm doing is a giraffe exhibit. And the last one will be the lion cub exhibit. I was gonna use the lions, but then I decided to go lion cub. It might be safer. So I decorated the lion cub exhibit with flat stone rock. And for the giraffes, I couldn't find 12 plants, so I used bamboo instead. Which is kind of funny, because you don't put bamboo with giraffes. And then it got quiet on the other side of my exhibits because the monkeys escaped or disappeared. I couldn't believe it. So this is where my build gets a little bit weird. And the reason I said that is because I tried to enclose the monkey exhibit so they won't jump out. Like I said, I'm gonna have to rebuild this whole zoo idea. Then I realized that it was hitting the fence and destroying the fence. So now I have to fix the fence. So it took me quite a few tries to figure out how to enclose it with bricks. This is just a temporary thing till I figure out how I'm going to redo this zoo idea. So now I'm just going to enclose it on top and try to add more monkeys to it. But I'm thinking the reason they disappeared is because the biome reached the animal limit, I would say. If that's even possible, because I know in Minecraft, if you have too many animals, it'll turn around and tell you, sorry, you can't spawn anymore. And it seems in this game, I guess if you have too many animals, some of them, other animals, vanish. If that's even a thing. Because I come over here and the cows and crocodiles are gone. So I had to put the animals back where they belong. If you like this video, hit those like buttons. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. And if you have any comments or questions, please leave them down below, and I'll be happy to answer any comments and questions, and I will see you in the next LEGO World episode.